Hey guys, I just want to mention before anything starts that I have prepared two methods in the video. One method for beginning players and one method for veteran players. So definitely stay tuned for that. Please stay and watch for the whole entire video. If you guys are above level 17 and have decent weapons at least, then skip maybe halfway where I talk about the more professional method. And if you guys are just beginning your game, then definitely do just watch the first half of the video. And if you guys want, you guys can definitely watch the rest for the professional video too. If you guys are at least level 16, then you guys can maybe do the professional method. I highly recommend that you do be careful though, because it will not be easy stuff. Otherwise than that, I'll see you guys. Peace. Hey guys, so I am back with another Assassin's Creed video. Now before this video starts, I just want to mention a couple things. That I am not the creator of this glitch, and I did not find it on YouTube, and I don't know who the creator of this glitch is, so therefore I will not be giving any credit or taking any credit for this glitch. Like I said, I did not take it off YouTube, I simply found it out, and simply found out that other YouTubers have already found a similar way to do it the exact way I do it. So please, if you guys are watching this video, and if you guys see some other more famous YouTuber probably doing the exact same thing and he uploaded it before me, please do not call me a copycat, because simply I just found the exact same thing and I just realized that other people have already uploaded the video. But without further ado, let's do this. So basically, I realized that in my previous glitch video, some of you guys are already level 40 and I'm like level 26, I think. Here is, check it out. I'm level 26, people. Alright, not that far. It is pretty good, but not that far. I still have a couple missions to do. But basically, the way that most people use this glitch I'm going to be talking about and will be explaining in just a second is basically they go to a certain area on the map, I don't know exactly where, they kill about 5 snakes within like a second, and each snake pelt is worth 9 drachmas, and then they just keep doing that, and then once they do kill the snakes, they off themselves through a haystack by using a firebomb. Guys, let me just say, if you have already used this method and are watching this video, do not use that method anymore. In my personal opinion, it is very inefficient, and you're probably wasting more money and more time than you actually think. So yeah, basically the way you do this glitch is that whenever you go to a mob spawn, right, and I'm pretty sure this also works on enemies too, basically you just kill the enemies, and when you do kill them, kill any mob spawn, and once you do kill them, what most people would do is that they would find a way to kill themselves. But personally for me, what I do is that I literally just exit out of the screen. So like here, I'm just going to collect the loot, and I'm just going to go to the main menu, quit the title screen, and yeah, just exit, and I'm going to load back in. And the moment I do load back in, I will actually spawn right in front of the hyenas exactly again. But simply, yeah, you just load back in, and then you just kill the hyenas. Now the moment I do load in, I will show the location to these hyenas. And keep in mind guys, that the way I'm doing things right now, I highly suggest it to do it if you are beginning in the game. To get, you at least need to be level 16. I highly recommend at least being level 16. Level 15 is the lowest I would go for. Depending if you have a legendary weapon, then maybe you guys can go lower, but this method I'm using is purely meant for beginning players, because some beginning players don't have it as easy as us, because most likely either they don't have the time to grind as some other people do, and simply some people just don't have time, right? And if you guys are a beginning player, then use this method. It is very good. I got to level 15 in about maybe 3 hours worth of my time, and I wasn't even grinding that hard. If you guys have watched my video, then you guys will probably know. But anyways, yeah, so here let me just show you the location. So you do have to go to Giza, and the Giza is probably after, I think, the 3rd or 4th target in the game. Oh my god, I'm very sorry guys for showing you guys spoilers. I didn't think about that, but yeah, so after killing about 3 or 4 targets, you do get to Giza, and you do get to the pyramids. Now, if you guys are level 15 nonetheless, and you guys aren't even at Giza, you guys can just follow where I am. So like I said, Giza, right here on the map, and it should be on this side of the pyramid, literally that side. And they will always spawn here, and keep in mind guys that if they don't spawn there, if these piece of shit hyenas don't spawn there, all you have to do is make it turn into day or night depending on what it is already for you. And if they aren't there, then basically just load back into the main menu screen, and then load back in here, and then the hyenas should spawn. But anyways, than that, basically, like I said, you just kill the hyenas, and it's pretty easy stuff. Now, like I said, this is only recommended for beginning players, and personally, I also recommend this even for just grinding for money in general, because personally, in my opinion, the snake method, very inefficient, not that good at all. So basically, if you guys don't know what the snake method is, some other famous YouTubers have created the method where there's a certain part on the map, and you throw one firebomb at the snakes, and there's about 5 snakes, each pelt is worth 9 drachmas, and you instantly kill the snakes in about less than a second. And then you go out of the area, you go to this haystack, you throw the firebomb into the haystack, and you basically just kill yourself. And the moment you do kill yourself, basically the moment you load back in, the snakes are there. Let me just say, guys, that this is very inefficient, and personally, out of a couple reasons which I will be explaining right now. One, it costs money to refill your fucking firebombs. You use 2 firebombs, right? One to kill the snakes, one to kill yourself. And then not only that, but once you do run out of firebombs, you have to pay about maybe 20 drachmas or 30 drachmas depending on where you are at the game and how upgraded your 2 pouch is. But basically, you do have to spend money to also refill your firebombs. And not only that, but it's just really bad in general how each pelt is worth 9 drachmas when hyena pelts are worth 15 drachmas. Not only that, but personally, in my opinion too, it does save a lot more time, because if you guys do know the snake method and where it is, you guys would probably know the moment you do run out of firebombs, not only do you need to buy more, but you need to go to the fucking blacksmith himself and buy more firebombs. So, in my opinion, you're probably wasting about 5 to 6 minutes trying to get more fucking firebombs. In my personal opinion, it is not good stuff, it is not easy stuff, and it is definitely wasting your time. This method is purely reliant on being at least level 15 and above, having at least a decent weapon, right? Hyenas are not that strong, guys. If you guys are level 15, and if you guys are level 15, most likely you guys will have a legendary weapon, because at the very beginning of the game, you do get legendary weapons pretty easily if you guys do the right missions, and if you guys obviously loot the enemies. I highly recommend you loot the enemies, guys. They do drop good stuff. Now, like I said, this method is really good for beginning players, and probably a much better method than the snake method. Now, like I said, restating, each hyena pelt is worth 15 drachmas, each snake pelt is worth 9 drachmas. You kill about the exact same amount of hyenas you do snakes, and whenever you do kill yourself, it's technically just as fast as literally loading back to the main menu screen and then loading back in. Now, technically you can do this with the snake method, but like I said, you will eventually run out of firebombs, and then you will have to go to the blacksmith yourself, get firebombs, and come back. And in my opinion, that's wasting 2 minutes, and you could probably use those 2 minutes farming for more drachmas. Now, that is just a method I prefer you guys do. Obviously, you guys don't have to do that. If you guys are more comfortable with the snake method, go ahead. But personally, in my opinion, this method is much better. Now, if you guys are a high level player like me, and if you guys are above level 25, then you guys can go into a better farming method that I have also found out. Now guys, another method that personally I have also preferred to do that is much better than any other strategy that I have thought of so far is basically the 200 bounty glitch. So this is kind of something I called it. I don't exactly know what to call it, but I highly recommend at least being level 17, and the reason being is because these enemies right here, which is actually pretty close to where the hyenas are, here I'll just show you where. Basically, once you do reset your game, right, you could just come over here. There's usually a patrol right around here, and there will be a guy containing about 200 drachmas. Right, now the way you get him to spawn there is literally by just coming over here where I was, or literally just by standing right near here, reset your game, and then he should spawn there. Now keep in mind guys, that, like I said, I do recommend being level 17. These are enemies, they do fight back, and let me just say, they will give you a pain in the ass of a hassle if you guys aren't fully prepared, because what they can do is they can knock you off your horse. And if they knock you off, they're basically just going to be doing a lot of nasty things to you, and it's just going to be really painful to try and get back onto your horse. The very fact that they can knock you off your horse means that you should be very, very careful. Now, it is basically the same thing, just kill the guy and literally just exit the screen and then load back in. And the moment you do load back in, just use Sanu just to find where he's spawning and then just literally wait for him. Now guys, you don't have to use a bow. Like I said, if you use a bow, eventually you will run out of arrows, you'll be wasting your own money and wasting your time. Literally just get the Fang if you guys don't already have the Desert Cobra pack. If you guys need it leveled up, do check out my other video where you can instantly level it. But otherwise, use a good weapon and then just spam the fuck out of him. Do basically circles around him, he'll stand still, and then once you kill him, just drop down to the ground really fast, pick up his 200 drachmas, and load back in. Let me just say, this is about 100 times faster than any other method I have thought of so far. This is by far the fastest and by far the easiest. So do take advantage of this, guys. If you guys are even a beginning player, rush here, because you usually need to be at least level 15 to 17. I highly recommend you're 17, but that doesn't mean you still can't do it. So at least be level 17, guys, or else you guys will have a little bit of trouble. But yeah, just come over here, pull out your sword, and say hi, friend. Let's do this. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, the reason why you guys should be at least level 17 is because there are level 19 enemies here. And let me just say, at the very beginning of the game for me, enemies with bows, and especially if they're a higher level than me, they were particularly very strong in my opinion. So definitely, you guys should be very careful of that. And another reason why you guys should be level 17 is because the game actually has a very unfair system. So basically, if an enemy is about 3 levels higher than you, they will do actually a lot more damage than you. It's a very broken system. I think they need to fix it. Thankfully, this game is really still new, so they will fix that. But basically, if you guys don't know what I mean, is that the leveling system for any game that has a leveling system, levels basically make you a god. And having at least a 3 level difference with an enemy can really ruin your life. And these enemies, if you guys are level 15, they can ruin your life and you will not have an easy time killing them. If you can just barely make it by using your bows, your fire bombs if you have them, then it will be very much difficult. What you guys can do as an easy method is have a sleep dart and get prepared to shoot him off his horse, and the moment he does get off his horse, literally just stab him right in the goo, as in his stomach, not thinking like that, guys. But yeah, just stab him in the stomach, and basically he'll most likely instantly die, because there are critical hits in this game. Pretty interesting. But yeah, basically, as long as you guys can kill him in any way, shape, or form, basically you will make more money than you will be losing it. So definitely don't worry if you guys can just barely kill him, and if you end up spending 50 drachmas just to get your resources back, just to kill him again, don't worry, it's still worth it. Very much better than any other method so far. So yeah, basically you just want to kill him. And was that not him? No, it was someone else. Okay, yeah. But basically you just want to kill him and kill his companions too, because sometimes they do drop stuff, and that's very much sometimes. And yeah, 200 drachmas every single, about like maybe less than a minute. So very easy stuff and very good stuff. As you guys can see, I basically just made 300 drachmas in less than 3 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.